Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Thursday, January 11th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, Cash App, $ ORIONNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got NHL action this Thursday afternoon. The Seattle Kraken defend the deep, release the Kraken versus the Washington Capitals. Let's go, baby. Matty Benez, Alexander Ovechkin. Let's freaking get it. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Thursday. Megan is in the building. Let's go, baby. And it's crazy because it took me, I would say, maybe about 30 to 45 minutes of going through 10, 11, 12 different photos of Joey Daccord because I wanted to make some new designs on the thumbs for some Seattle players. But for whatever reason, with the white jerseys and some of the players with the Kraken, it is very difficult to be able to format some of their players. So I'm going to have to put in some extra work, and then hopefully I'll be able to have, maybe 4 or 5 that I can rotate through. But I was trying to do Joey today, and failure after failure after failure, and I got one that was like maybe half of what I wanted, based off the player image, but it didn't really have like the lower body and the pads. So I was like, well, this doesn't really look very good. So back to the drawing board, and I'll have to go through more, images, and then if I can't get Decord's image, in the white, maybe I'll have to try to go for the dark. And then just try to sprinkle in some of the other players like Bjorky, Kyler Yamamoto. The more photos I have, the better options that I will end up having at the end of the day. Just because and it's not necessarily even based off like resolution. You just got to be able to find the right picture to format. So here we are, another day of Maddie and Alexander Ovechkin. Bowie is ready. This is definitely a winnable game for us. 7 wins in a row. One of the hottest teams in the NHL. Joey Daccord, Matty Benez, and the Seattle Kraken. Go, baby. They're in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 and donos. Let's do it. Let's go. We'll get a picture of head coach Dave Axel. Oh, baby. Who will step up today? Could it be All-Star Oliver Bjorkstrand? Could it be Bjorky? Possibly. Let's go, baby. Bowie loves it. And I got a new one just for Megan right here, too. Okay, here we go. Oh, with the anchor? Oh, Kraken? Oh, okay. Seattle. Drop the anchor. Kraken. Let's go. I'm always going to try to add little things here and there. Oh, yeah. Let's go. A little bit of an early start for us here, but again, I don't mind it. Starting at 4 or 5 and then getting done a little bit early, then people have a little bit more time at night, or if it's during the day for you, based on where you're at, a little bit more of your day. But especially when we end up starting some streams at 7 my time, so when people are hopping in from the Midwest, it's 9, and if you're on the East Coast, it's 10. And if you got to work the next day, I understand it might be a little late, but anytime we start a stream this early at 4, it's only 6 or 7 o'clock on the Midwest and the East Coast. So, still very, very early, and we'll end up getting done here in about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Jared McCann, I see you. Jersey's looking fresh. Aiden in the building. What's good? Yeah, I'll throw it on here as well. I got, like I said, as long as, I got a gig. So it's like as long as everything is formatting correctly, I should be able to watch. I can have my stream going and a number of streams, like 1 to 4 games at the same time. So usually I do 2, but every once in a while I'll do 3 or 4 if we actually have a good day of sports. But we got a big day here. We got the Sabres and the Senators, Oilers and Red Wings, Sharks and Canadiens, Canucks and the Penguins, Devils and Tampa Bay. All right, let me see here. Let me click on that. All right, I got it on as well. All right, I'm locked in on that game too. All right, got the Devils and Lightning on for Aiden in the building, and then we got their Kraken going against the Caps. Alexander Ovechkin, Yorkie, Matty Beniz, Joey Decord, and company. We are ready. TJ Oshie returns tonight. Missed the last 11 games due to a lower body injury, so that'll definitely give some energy to the Caps. And we got the Kraken logo. I got the Cap logo. We got Bowie and one pose, two pose, wave the towel, and then we even got the side to side Cap transparent logo. I don't know what's going on with the Kraken, but they need to start coming up with more stuff to be able to use. Like they need to make this into a spinning logo, a shimmering logo. They need to do a puck version of the Kraken and have that spinning as well, kind of like this. Like they're falling behind. They need to be able to catch up so I can showcase more of the cool stuff that the Kraken can offer. But for the time being, we got enough buoy to make it interesting. Go, baby. Oh, no problem. I always like keeping up with other people's favorite things, And one of our OG mods, Odin's son, he was the first one to donate heavy to me years ago, and the first kind of believer, with the donos and the dream and everything. And he's a big, big Devils fan. He lives on the East Coast in New York, so he likes the Devils, uh, Kansas City Chiefs, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, but loves, loves, loves the Devils. So hey, Jack Hughes and company. They're fun to watch. Thanks helping out, Sarah, on the Twitter/X site as well. And I'm glad that Dan Lanning came out and said, hey, if you're worried about your coach leaving, come here. And I like that because we've had two coaches dip, in the last 5 years. And if you really think about it, you don't want to be the guy, after Nick Saban, regardless on how good you are, because you're probably going to fail. So, and then you're going to lose recruits and whatnot, and the Alabama name will go down a little bit based off prestige. And if you're really thinking about it, Alabama is a top 5 job. But guess what? So is Oregon right now, too. So it's like you got Alabama, you got Georgia, you got Ohio State, you got Michigan. And if you took a poll, across the nation on who could be number 5 or number 6, like right up there, and even though we haven't won a natty, hell, Ohio State hasn't won anything lately either, right? Really that relevant. But, we know in recruiting and, based on who we are as a college football school, I think Oregon is kind of on the up and up. And if, Harbaugh leaves Michigan, Saban is gone, who's going to take over? Is it going to be Ryan Day for Ohio State? Is it going to be whoever Michigan brings in? Is it going to be that? Is it going to be Oregon? Would it be, someone on that level? Could it be Texas? But there's definitely a few teams that are going to be in the conversation. But I feel like Oregon, we're on the up and up, and we're going to get a lot of recruits, a lot of flips, and I feel sooner than later, Oregon, instead of being like a top 25 team, we're going to be known as a top 10 team. Then, year in, year out, top 5 team. And then I'm really hoping once the defensive recruits come in and the All-Americans that Oregon will be recruited and be considered a top 3 team, top 3, top 4 moving forward. And it could be as early as next season. So I really like, the message that Lanning is putting out. We definitely need to be able to build something special. And I, do have confidence in him. And I do think that if we were going to win, I'll hack with the blue tie. I see you, gray blazer, light blue undershirt with the blue tie. I see you. Spencer Cobberry versus Dave Hackstrell. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I mean, there's rumors with Daboa, going to, be a candidate for Alabama. Of course, people are, if you're a Seattle fan or a Seattle sports fan, of course they're going to be like, oh, Daboa to the Seahawks, or Pete Carroll to the Washington Huskies. People getting a little out of control. Like sometimes, just because there's going to be an opening and it's in the same state doesn't mean guys are going to flip flop. We'll have to kind of wait and see if DeBoa ends up even actually getting an opportunity to interview or not. It's too early to say on where these coaches are going or what their roles are going to be and who's going to be hired. And obviously Belichick stepping away this morning as well, which we knew that. So we'll see, what happens from there. And it'll be very, very interesting to see the shape of college football in the NFL moving forward. All right. We got Devils and the Tampa Bay Lightning here in the bottom left for me. I got the Kraken and the Caps in the top left. Let's go, baby. Kraken game. Well, it's on right now. So I mean, if it's Eastern time, it would be 7 o'clock, 7:11 right now. So 4:11 here in Oregon, California, Washington. 2 hours ahead in the Midwest, so it'd be 6:11. And then if you're like Odin's son in New York, it would be 7:11 right now. Go Kraken. Go Yanni. So much action too when you got hockey games going at the same time. It's kind of like NFL. Basketball and baseball, you can be a little lazy with your eyes when you're like watching, but I feel with like hockey and how fast paced it is in NFL, yeah, you definitely have to work a little bit harder, but it is doable. Like the mask that Joey Decord is wearing, that jersey is fresh. If I was rich, that would be my first jersey right there. That 35 white road jersey, and then maybe that Winter Classic. But who knows how long it'll take me to end up getting one? Probably a long time, but eventually I will. Got to start small. I got to be doing some more research on the beanies, and then maybe something headband, wristband, T-shirt, and then after I got a couple of those little accessories, then if I have an opportunity, then it'll be jersey time at some point. I know I see that they're already scrapping. 7-game winning streak for the Kraken. I love it. 2 minutes in. Schwartz, is he changing sticks? Ovechkin's out there. I love that. No shots on goal yet in the matchup. 830 career goals, second most of time for Alexander Ovechkin behind the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Come on, Joey. They save. Yeah. I wonder how many fights we'll have in that matchup there. Maybe one per period based on what we're looking at so far in that Devils Lightning matchup. All right, come on, Kraken. Let's go, baby. Definitely don't want to lose to a team that we feel that we're better than, and we don't want to have our losing streak end to the Caps. I mean, if we have our losing streak, to like Dallas or Colorado or Vegas, fine. But we don't want to drop one to a team that's inferior on our level or slightly above or below. But it happens, especially when you're on the road. Get those likes up, and hopefully we can get some goats to come through to show some love. 2 shots on goal for the Caps. Nothing for the Kraken. A little passive for the Kraken. Passing is decent, not super crisp, but just yet, but just kind of getting the flow. Come on, Seattle. Offsides. Oh, no worries. We'll have others hopefully come through and show some love. You always take care of us whenever you can, and we appreciate that. All right, come on, Seattle. We got to get a shot on goal. We don't want to have 5 or 10 minutes pass with not even one opportunity. We need to be able to stay aggressive, even though we're on this road trip. But it's like a light switch has been flipped, and everything that was a problem early on, things are getting fixed. Confidence is very high, and that's how it should have been from the very start after making the playoffs last year. Ooh, just wide. I mean, especially if you beat Colorado in Game 7, and then even if you lose to the Stars in the next round, you don't want to start off slow. Just like the Mariners when they made the playoffs, and then we went into last year thinking that, oh, we're automatically going to be in the playoffs again, and then we missed it. So every game matters, even those early ones. You don't want to dig yourself out of a hole, and luckily Seattle has been able to. Makes you kind of wonder if we actually came out on a not like on fire right out of the gates, but if we were just a little bit better, where our record would be right now. If we were just a little bit better early on, not a lot better, but just a little. Nice save by Joey. Oh, much luck with that. Much luck with that. Any type of rehab is tough. Yeah. What was that game when I did with Connor Bedard and he got his jaw fractured in the live stream? So it was kind of disappointing, but then it ended up leading to like the most crazy, roughneck, I want to knock you out type of hockey matchup I've seen in a quite a while. I mean, I can't remember how many fights there were. Normally, you'll get a couple fights, depending on each matchup. That one had like close to 10. It was like every period there was a few. And then they even did the solo one-on-one where they let them fight for like 5 minutes and have it on camera, which is uber rare in NHL games now. You don't really see it that often, and you don't see it every game where they actually have two guys go at it. But if they've been chippy towards each other for a period or two, then usually it's that second period or the beginning of the third. Then they're just like, all right, you guys fight. You guys have already been, jawing back and forth and talking shit back and forth for a period or two, or trying to injure each other. Might as well punch each other in the face for 5 minutes, and then we'll see who wins, and go to the penalty box and then go from there. 4 shots on goal for the Caps, 0 for the Kraken. 5 minutes passed here in the first period. Not the ideal start, but at least we haven't given up anything just yet. Great save by Joey. Yes. Hell yeah. What a save by Decord. That was sweet. Let's go, Ty. Come on, Schultz. Here we go. Kraken got something cooking now. Come on, Jared. Passing's getting a little bit more strategic. Like they're trying to set something up, but still nothing, as far as a quality shot on goal for us yet. Oshie back in the lineup for the Caps to give them some energy after the injury. 13 minutes left in the first period. Still knotted up at 0-5 shots on goal for the Caps. Nothing for the Kraken. Come on, Caps. Get back. Hopefully we'll be able to get into a few power plays. That's what might have to happen for us to get a little bit of an advantage here. That's tough. You guys have had a pretty tough, 6 months to a year with family and whatnot. Prayers up for that. That's tough. That's why sports and wrestling and certain things are so important to kind of keep you going. Have something to look forward to, have people to look forward to talking to, that appreciate the same type of things. With whether that be football or wrestling or baseball or a little bit of everything or all of the above. So. Shit. Oh, good save by Joey. Unbelievable. That should have been a goal. Oh, Joey. Matt in the building. What's good? Hey, baby. Let's go. Saves on saves on saves on saves. You want a goal? You want one? Not getting one. Nice job, Joey. McMichael says, damn it. 8 minutes gone in the first period. What's good, brother? Dan Lanning. Good stuff. It's nice to actually be able to have a coach say something and they actually mean it instead of being like, "Yeah, I'm committed to this place," and then all of a sudden they leave. "Oh, I love this place," and then they leave, and then it feels like maybe this is our Nick Saban at Oregon. Maybe this. I mean, he's not going to last as long as like a Mike Bellotti. Bellotti was our offensive coordinator for 6 years and a head coach for 14. So obviously Dan Lanning lasting 20 or even 14 years is not likely. But if we can get Lanning to last 5 to 10 years, that would be great. The longer we can have one coach in there, if it's the right one, the more success we're going to have with recruiting. And, with all these people shifting in the NIL deals and obviously in the transfer portal, if we can keep one thing constant, our head coach, that's going to end up giving us a huge advantage over all the other schools and programs, besides Kirby Smart in Georgia. And then we'll see what happens with Harbaugh and then Ryan Day. So, and we'll have to see with Sarkisian if he stays at Texas or if he goes. But, there's definitely a few schools that could take advantage of a lot of the shakeups, that are happening right now. So we'll find out if it ends up being Oregon or Texas. Oh, the Devils just scored 1-0 Devils. Devils goal. That was a nice shot right around the goalie's left shoulder, too. And then he almost kind of gave up on it and then was looking. And they got the nice little rebound there. Blocked it, and then the deflection. It's crazy in hockey, too. When you can have a shot and it can go in the air and then another, offensive player can deflect it in. It's like you have to really be aware of, like, the angles where the puck may end up being in the air. And then if you're just really athletic and you keep your eyes on a swivel and your head on a swivel, sometimes you'll end up getting into kind of a cheap goal where you have no business of scoring, but you're right there, and if you're paying attention, sometimes you can get a cheap one in. 1-0 Devils. Nice job. Yeah, and plus, like I said, being the guy after Saban, regardless of, if it was Harbaugh or DeBoer or Lanning or, Dabo or any of the guys, I mean, you don't necessarily want to be the guy right after Saban. You're already going to be losing recruits no matter who you are. The only person that you would be able to have the same amount of recruits, the people that were going to commit to Saban and maybe stay, if it was like Harbaugh jumping ship from Michigan to Bama, then everything would pretty much stay the same. They would be able to have the same type of powerhouse team. There wouldn't really be that much of a drop off. And if people decided to leave and they wanted to play somewhere else, fine. There'll be a big line for Harbaugh and playing at Alabama. That would be the seamless transition. But we know, obviously, that more than likely is not going to happen. So we'll have to find out, what ends up happening on the coaching carousel. But it's very interesting to see where it goes. But obviously, the grass is, always going to be greener in Eugene. Go Ducks! And it's nice because this is going to give us a step ahead against the competition, especially with all these other coaches taking jobs, leaving jobs. If we can have, Lanning for 10 years, I would say we have a very, very good chance to win a natty in 10 years if he's our coach for that long. Because based off recruiting, even if we have him for 3 or 4 more years, we're going to be able to be in a natty more than likely sooner than later. Like we're going to be getting closer and closer and closer, and then it's all about getting there and then actually winning it instead of just getting there and losing, to Georgia or Bama or Michigan or Ohio State or whoever the opponent may be. But I like the direction where the program is going. And honestly, as far as recruiting is concerned, based off Dan Lanning's video on socials, he not only made an announcement, but made it into a video and made it a recruiting tool. Oh, there we go. 1-0 Kraken. Woo! That was sweet. That was right out of nowhere. There we go. Nice job, Ty. Oh, my God. That was sweet. Let's go. Bowie likes it. 1-0 Kraken. Especially when you're shooting from far away. The goalies aren't anticipating someone shooting from that far away from net. But, hey, Kraken, anchor. Kraken, Seattle, that's us. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah, electric start. 1-0 Kraken. Are we on our way to our 8th game in a row? 8-game win streak? Could be. It's crazy. They had 5 shots on goal, 6 shots on goal. We had nothing. And then all of a sudden we have 1 or 2 shots and then we get a goal out of it. I mean, it's just almost not fair. But, when it rains, it pours. Obviously, when shit is going bad. But sometimes, when Uncle Mo is on your side, that momentum, it doesn't matter what you do. You can have 1 or 2 shots, and hell, maybe you're going to make one of them. And I'll take that shot by Ty Cotier. 1-0 Kraken, baby. All right, 10 minutes to go in the first period. No, I'm the same. I like the away jersey more than the home. But I don't know. For me, I like fashion. I like fashion and I like jerseys. And I think the white jerseys, no matter if they're hockey, basketball, baseball, football, to me they're more swaggier and they look more clean. They pop a little bit more, especially if you have a good team color with the white jersey. I'm not saying colored jerseys, red, green, blue, those other colors suck. They don't. They're cool. But it's just, I always think the road jerseys, are going to be a little bit more splashier, unless you get something like the Winter Classic jersey, when that's, even different there. But everyone has a different type of style. Obviously this jersey style is phenomenal. You could argue this might be the best jersey they have ever done. I would say this, I would probably rank this number 1, but I would say this to me is my favorite regular jersey that they wear. And obviously the dark looks good. It's not like the dark looks bad. It looks good. But I if I'm getting a jersey, I would go pecking order 1, 2, and then 3. And then alternate with like the Kraken teal. But it's different for me for like my Oregon Ducks, because my favorite thing is green apple. So all my stuff, like my sweats, my T-shirts, the Justin Herbert, the Bo Nix, like everything is green apple. So as much as I like the white jerseys, Now for the Ducks, whenever they wear them, I'm always going to go green apple as my favorite. And then obviously, I like the Kraken blue and the Mariner blue. So I definitely like those colors as well. But that Ducks green apple, man, something about it here living in Oregon. Odin in the building. What's good? I'm watching your game too. Aiden is a fan of the Devils, just like you, Odin. So I got your guys' game on here also. I got Devils and Lightning on the bottom left. And I got Kraken and Caps here in the top left. How you doing, brother? I missed you. Let me know if you want any Devils photos or anything on there. Let me know. I got you. Yeah, we got a wide variety. Some of the fans will be 13 to 18, 13 to 20. Then we got another group that's like 20 to 34, and then like a 40 and up, 40 to 90. So it's nice to be able to have a wide variety of age of people in the room to be able to come together and enjoy things like hockey for sure. 4 shots on goal for the Kraken. I love it. 1-0 Seattle, Ty Cartier. All right, baby. One zero Devil. It's always good. I mean, and obviously when we do more and more streams of Vegas Golden Knights and the Avalanche and the Stars and some of the other matchups, and we'll end up getting fans from everywhere. A little bit here, a little bit there. Judah, obviously in the Northeast, over by you, being a Bruins fan. So we're starting to expand more, which is good. Getting more on the NHL side, since we're kind of fading a little bit with the NBA until we get to the playoffs. So. Let's go, baby. Nice job, Ty. Yorkie, could you be next? Let's go, baby. Beautiful. I wish they wore these jerseys every day. These Winter Classic jerseys put all the other jerseys to shame. Beautiful. Seven-game win streak, baby. Let's go. Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, expensive, but I think that, as you look at the styles of the teams and whatnot, I mean, I'll have to go back and start looking through all the other Winter Classic jerseys over the years and whatnot and see where Seattle's ranked. But I mean, just as far as like aesthetically, just looking at the jersey, I mean, it is so pretty, and the color combination is just so lined up perfectly. Like it definitely pops. It definitely stands out. And I think it will stand the test of time. Like, even though we might not, have another Winter Classic for years and years and years, like 5 or 10 years from now, that jersey will still hold up as being one of the best jerseys, I feel, even 10, 15, 20 years from now. It's incredible. All right, less than 6 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Kraken. Oh, Tampa Bay just scored. Aiden, they got you. 1-1. Let them know. I appreciate Matt trying to help out on the Twitter X side as well. Yeah, yeah, you just have to, save up, even if it takes a few years or whatever. Because, like, for me, like, even as much as I like these white jerseys and the dark ones, and then they have the alternate teal. If I had a choice between getting the home jersey and the away jersey, or just getting the Winter Classic, I would rather get the Winter Classic. I'd rather get that than get the home and away. So it's like I would rather do one jersey instead of getting two. So if that's my mindset already, then maybe I should just start trying at some point to plug some money away. But again, I have too many things that I have to pay off first. Getting a Kraken jersey that's very expensive isn't really high on my priority list, but I definitely will get one. I will own one day for sure. I mean, I like goalies, so I mean, obviously, if I was going to get one, I would get Decord. So that's what I would get if that was an option. Yeah. Hockey jerseys are expensive, and then if you go to Mitchell and Ness and you check out the throwback hockey jerseys they have on there, they're incredible. Long sleeve. Not all of them are long sleeve, like that old school like sweatshirt, long sweatshirt type of style. But some are, and the quality is insane. And a lot of them are, it's like you'd be hard pressed to even find a jersey. Like if you get a jersey on sale at Mitchell and Ness, you're still probably paying two. But most of the stuff is 2 to 800 there. So it's like $200-300 is pretty standard, and then they have stuff that's above that, 350, 4, 5. So lots of money, but if you end up saving up and have one, I mean, it would be something you could have for like the rest of your life. So 9 shots on goal for the Caps, 3 for the Kraken, 1-0 Seattle. Less than 4 minutes to go. Let's go, baby. Oh, we got the Maddie line. Come on, Maddie. Let's go, baby. Less than 4 minutes to go. 1-0 Seattle. Oh, good job, Joey. All right, they're going to a commercial break. Less than 4 minutes to go with the Devils and the Lightning. Ooh. Let's go, baby. Trying to stream the stream from a phone. All right, 1-0 Seattle. Make sure we throw the cap logo up there too. Little side to side. Good action with the Devils and the Lightning. Knotted up at 1. Kraken trying to extend the lead to 2-0. Only 5 shots on goal to the Caps 10, but we'll take that 1-0 lead. Good start for Seattle. Defend the deep, baby. Yeah, did you send them to me already? Yeah, if you send me something, yeah, I can put some stuff on there whenever, bro. I don't mind. Puck out of play. Yeah, that's sweet. Hack puck. That's a cool piece to have in the collection. And what did the proceeds go to? Was there some type of proceeds or charity that it went to? Some kind of whatever they decided to do the event for? Or was it something, oh, we got to fight with the Devils and the Lightning? They're scrapping. All right, less than 2 minutes to go. Hey, call one hockey game. How about call two? There we go. 2-0 Kraken. Ooh. Yeah, Wenberg, baby. Let's go. Oh, baby. We are on a heater, baby. Wenberg. Hell yeah. Man, everything is just looking so good right now. Fucking Bowie loves it. We're scoring goals left and right. We're going to be on our 8-game winning streak. Let's go, Bowie. Let's go, Kraken. We are the hottest team in the NHL, baby. Let's go. 2-0 Seattle. Defend the deep. Release the Kraken. I mean, let's get everyone involved. Hey, we had, 5 different guys get goals, against the Sabres. Let's do it again. Let's get 5 different guys scoring goals tonight. Let's go. Hit it and rip it, baby. Hit it and rip it, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm watching. I got it on the bottom left, Aiden. I got it there. I'm watching it. I'm trying to keep pace with all these games I got going on. Less than 1 minute to go. 6 shots on goal, and the Kraken have 2 goals. Is that good? Assisted by Brennan Tanev. Shit, let's get Tanev on the board. Let's have him score a goal in the second period, huh? Oh, Turbo. It was a good line change by Hack. Everything, I mean, like I feel like everything is falling into place, and like I said, it all starts off in net. And if you feel comfortable there, everything else will fall into place. And that's exactly what has really happened. You know, like we feel confident every matchup moving forward with the couple shutouts that Joey has had. He's not perfect. He's going to lose games. He's going to have games where he gives up 3, 4, 5. But if he can, for the time being, rely on his teammates and he can give up 2 or less 90% of the time, we're going to be in good shape. And that's pretty much what has happened, since his first shutout. And then that Winter Classic really started to get the tables turning and the wheels turning in the right way. Oh, did Tampa score again? Wow. One of the Devils players broke his own ankle. 2-1 Lightning. That's tough. Yeah, how does a guy just fall down and then you just leave the puck for the opposing team right there in front of the goalie? Like you already knew it was bad. He tried to juke the defender with a deke and try to juke him, and then he ended up just breaking his own ankles, falling down, losing the puck, having it slide right in front of the other team, and then skating a few steps, and then let me just score this really easy opportunity. That's you guys will make it up, but that's a shitty way to end a period. But it's still early. It's first period, so it's the Rangers. Yeah. Less than a minute to go in both matchups for the Lightning at home against the Devils, for Aiden and Odin's son, and then for me, Megan, and the Kraken defend the deep. 2-0 Seattle with 1 second left? End of the first period, 2-0 Kraken, baby. What an amazing start for us. And once we get to 10, let's try to get to 20 on the likes. And then hopefully we'll get some goats to come through to show some love. Great start, man. Hell yeah. Looks like we need 3 more to get to 10. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, let me know what you guys want to do for photos, and I got you. All right, I'm going to turn the audio up on the I might have to find another matchup since both of them are at the intermission. So 1 sec here. All right, what other things should I be watching? You let me know. Right, hold up, I'm going to go out of this Devils Lightning, see what else we got. Blazers are on. I probably should watch them, even though I know they're terrible. All right, I'm gonna tap in. All right, playing the Thunder. I gotta move all my screens over here. How many screens I got? Too many. All right, let's put this one. All right, this is on. But if there's anything that you guys want to see, just let me know as we're waiting. You just got a sub, so that's good. 22 away from 20,200. All right, I don't know what's going on with this Blazer game. They're taking way too long. Oh, they're just doing the introductions. I was gonna say, goddamn, these guys are taking forever to come out here. I ain't waiting for all that. I ain't got time for that. All right, so we got Rangers and Blues. Blackhawks are irrelevant now with no Connor Bedard. There's no reason for me to do a stream if he's not playing. So you won't be seeing me doing any Blackhawk games unless that's your favorite team is playing them. What do we got? Ooh, Celtics Bucks. Hey, we got a basketball game. Huh? Celtics Bucks. That's actually one of the better matchups in the NBA. Do I dare tap in, or am I going to get brain damage if I turn on an NBA game? All right, let's do it. Let's see what we get. Let's see how long I can be entertained by the Bucks and the Celtics before I turn it off. All right, what do we got here? 23-17, Milwaukee. Heck yeah. There's a lot of people that are, on YouTube or Twitch, even people that you wouldn't think that would be on there, they casually do that, or it's something that they do a lot, Very cool. Oh, swatted the shit out of Lillard right there. All right, so, this is one of the better matchups. Oh, Dame at the line. Still weird seeing him with that Milwaukee Bucks jersey, but, good for him. At least he'll have a chance to win a championship with Giannis. So I don't got a whole lot of interest during the regular season, but if it ends up being the playoffs, I will do some NBA. Not a lot, but some. Great job by Joey DeCord. Great job by the Kraken. Everything is just crisp. Passing is crisp. Helping Joey out so he doesn't have to spend so much time defending in the crease. Haven't had really too many power play opportunities and whatnot, but it hasn't mattered. We're playing with the utmost confidence. A fucking save by Joey. He's a magician. So much faster out there using his legs, kicking his leg up. I don't know. I don't know if Gru going to get his job back. It kind of already feels like when Gru comes back, he'll be second string. So I'd be shocked if they decide to be like, all right, Phil, you're back in there, Philip. Especially as good as the team has looked, and you don't want to mess up the chemistry or the good juju that we got going with Joey. So, but it would be cool to be able to see the others get an opportunity and see how they do as well. We can gain confidence as a team, but it's nice to be able to have a true one that we feel confident, like when we had Gru last year. For the most part, we were pretty confident with him in that. So, 26-17, Milwaukee. And if there's any photos anyone wants to see, you can tap in. Beasley for three. Oh, backdoor cut. Oh, too easy. 29-19, Milwaukee. Did Brissett just turn Dave into a poster? Oh, wow. Wow. What are you trying to do? Like if you're using, like the streaming stuff that we use, right? Do you have an iPhone or do you have like an Android? Because on the bottom of your phone, like if you have an Android phone instead of like an iPhone, like a lot of people do, I got an Android phone, right? They have the 3 lines at the bottom, the little square box right at the bottom of the phone, and then they have like an arrow going to the left. If you bring up the streaming, site, and then you have that, you can actually like go up with your finger, hit that box that's in the middle at the bottom of the phone, and then it'll make it like a little box that you can do like 2 applications at once, depending on how what your phone is able to do. So you can have like a mini box, of the actual hockey game, and then you can pull like me up on YouTube, so you can actually have like 2. So, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever done that before? So it's like, you'll go into your Google search, you'll go in, you'll boom, click on it, click on the, the site, right? Click on the game, back out, click on the game again to get rid of the pop-up, and then you'll see that box, on the bottom of the phone, 3 lines, box, and then like an arrow going left. Those are the bottom 3 things. You do the box in the middle, and then that will bring up a separate window for you to be able to watch, 2 things or go to 2 things at once. So it's like you can watch the game and scroll on Facebook. You can watch the game. You can go to ESPN. You can go to the game and go to Instagram or whatever. I'm not sure if you can do the streaming site and YouTube, but I imagine you can. Yeah, but you can actually it can come up, like you can have it be like the full screen on your phone. But if you end up using that square box on the bottom once you get in there and you push your finger up, it tells you, like, you click that box, you'll go into a mini box, and it goes into like different sizes on the screen. And then you can end up watching, 2 things at once. So trying to help you out, homie. Your boy is Asian, so I got the tech support shit down. I should do a YouTube tutorial. I got you. Let me get you some photos, brother. All right, that's the end of the NBA. That's how long it lasted. Not very. That's when you know it's bad. It's like I'd rather listen to like intermission report than watch NBA footage. That's how terrible the NBA has been. I'd rather watch an intermission report that no one fucking cares about or watches than actual live basketball from 2 of the supposed great teams in the NBA with the Celtics and the Bucks. That's how far they have fallen from being relevant. That is tough. Yeah, well, we like it. But also, too, with me, I like to be able to watch many, many things at once if I can. So it's like, if there is something worth watching. But also, too, if it ends up being like your favorite team, of course you want to be able to see what they're saying. Nice job, Ty. You the man. Yeah, baby. I've totally fully converted, like Megan and Odin and Sarah, I used to watch it very, very, very heavy like this, back when I was a kid. Took about a 10-year, 15-year break, and now it's taken over. My interest in the NBA and college hoops is at zero, even though I still will read and pay attention. And then the NHL is, through the roof. It's right there with MLB, and I love NASCAR too. It's basketball will never ever gain any steps in the ladder of my interest. I mean, NFL and wrestling will always be at the top in college football, but baseball, NHL, and NASCAR are right there on that next level. It's like the A level, and then the B level, and then everything else. So. Was it supposed to be Celtics? Like in the Viking times? Yeah, baby. It's like my interest over the NBA went from 50% to 40%, 25%, 5% to very, very minimal, but I'm still going to keep up with Wemby and everything that's going on with Dame and Giannis and Embiid and KD and LeBron, and I'm still going to keep up, but it doesn't do anything for me anymore. I had my time with it when I was a kid in the 80s and 90s, and that's what it was meant for. And it's nice to be able to transition into other things that are better now. So. All right, no worries. Hour in. Get to 10, and then let's get to 20, and then hopefully your boy doesn't eat fingernails in air today. So, and hopefully we'll end up getting somewhere near where we need to get. 2-0 Kraken. Playing good so far. On the Ducks. Oregon Ducks? And posted on what? You sent it on for Facebook or Instagram? You don't use Twitter or X anymore, right? One more like if anyone's watching on Twitter/X, or if you're in the room, do your boy a solid and smash the like button. It'll help us with the analytics and the metrics. It'd be greatly appreciated. Anytime you can get to the 20s and then the 30s and the 40s rather than under 20, it'll definitely help not only for that stream and algorithm, but for future streams as well. Yeah, Dan Lanning. I've watched a bunch of stuff. The Pat McAfee show, all the Dan Lanning stuff, all the stuff that dropped from his social media. So I've seen, I don't know how many things, probably 30 minutes of footage of all the different things that have been said, with everything. And it's just good to be able to have a coach that kept his word. And honestly, Oregon is a destination top 5 spot. It's on the same level as Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, Michigan, and now Oregon. I really feel that a lot of people would agree with that. We are a destination, even though Washington beat us by 3 twice and they lost in the Natty. Long term, our recruiting is going to be better. And I feel that, with Dylan Gabriel and Dante Moore and where the Ducks are going, we probably will be a top 5 team moving forward. And I hope that it stays that way for the next 5 or 10 years. Because if it does, we're going to have a really good chance to get to at least one natty. And hopefully, if we do, we win it. So, and if we're really, really lucky, maybe, we can get to 2 natties and we'll win one, we'll lose one. It'd be hard pressed to say the Ducks are going to get to 2 natties and win them both unless we start just getting everybody like Georgia, Alabama recruits every year, and all of a sudden our offensive and defensive line are 6'8", 350, and no one can get through. Now, if that happens, yeah, we're winning the championship, and hopefully one day that happens. So. All right, Kraken, let's go. Start of the second period. Let's go, baby. Go, baby. 0-0 Kraken. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see where the Alabama players go to now. Because if Saban isn't there, there's no guarantee that you're going to make the NFL in their eyes. And so, if you have a chance to go to Georgia instead of Bama, with Kirby Smart there, or Oregon, or Ryan Day at Ohio State, yeah, you're probably going to go where the coaches you at least know will be there, at least for the year that you're going to show up. And then you can decide if you want to stay or opt out and transfer to another school. But sounds like a lot of moving. It's like, wouldn't it be nice just to be able to stay at one school for, 3 or 4 years? But that's kind of unrealistic nowadays, especially in the college football scene. And if you're a good player, like maybe stay for a couple, and then you may end up bouncing around from, playing college football for 6 years for 3 different teams. So seems like kind of the norm now. Very rare to have someone stay all 2, 3, 4, 5 years all with one school. But I guess we'll see how often that happens now with the transfer portal and the NIL deals, and as soon as a quarterback leaves and they get another one. So I mean, as long as you're good enough to get another one, you're good. If you're not, you're fucked. So luckily the Ducks are going to be good enough to get a NFL quarterback every year moving forward. And pretty soon, Oregon will be known as, I think a school that will be able to develop quarterbacks. How good are we going to be able to develop them? Well, not everyone's going to be a Justin Herbert, but we're definitely going to be better off than where we were, prior to Chip Kelly. So, yeah, we'll be doing the game on Saturday night. Dolphins and Chiefs at Arrowhead. Sunday, Rams and Lions. Yes, please. Can't wait for that one. That might be the one I'm looking forward to the most. One of the. And then Buccaneers and Eagles. Go Bucks. Bucks are trash. Eagles are trash. Who is the worst trash of the trashiest trash that's out there? I don't know, but hell, I'll take a dub over them. I mean, if I can win it, fuck it. But it looks like Baker's injured, Jalen's injured, so you might end up getting Marcus Mariota versus Kyle Trask, and that's disgusting. I mean, I know it's the year of the backup quarterback, but no one wants to see that, including me. So it's like they don't even deserve to be in the playoffs. Golly. 2-0 Kraken. Lions, Browns, Super Bowl. If the Lions defense was good, I would say, yeah, we do have a shot for that. Browns, are obviously a hot team that could beat the Ravens, maybe the only team that can in the AFC side. But I don't know, man. Having the personnel to do it and actually doing it is two different things. I mean, still most likely will be Ravens and Niners in the Super Bowl, and I imagine the NFL refs will call it that way, where if there's 50-50 calls, they're gonna benefit the Niners and Ravens because if we're talking about money and ratings, nothing is going to be a higher rated Super Bowl than Ravens Niners. Period. That's going to be the highest rated thing for them. So if they can have that happen, you bet your ass they're going to try to make that happen. So but I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions in the Super Bowl one day. Hell, I wouldn't even mind seeing the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people are haters towards them, but hell, if Dak is having an MVP season, right? McCarthy actually can call plays. Dan Quinn is doing a good job. Micah is going crazy, right? Why not have Dallas make the NFC Championship game and win a playoff game or two? Why not have them make a Super Bowl this year or in the next 5 to 10 years? I mean, haven't they suffered enough? No. I mean, the fans are still going to be delusional. I mean, they've already been delusional and hoping for a win since '95. I mean, eventually, you can't, be cursed forever. I want them to be able to get over the hump, at some point or another. But if it ends up being Dallas and the 49ers and you have to go to San Fran to make it to the Super Bowl, well, you're not going. So, you know, and if we get the Ravens and the Browns in the AFC Championship game, anything can happen. I would still lean towards Ravens, but Baltimore would definitely fear Cleveland. I'll tell you, being in the division. Same thing with the Niners. The Niners don't want to see the Rams. If the Rams start beating teams and they make it to the NFC Championship game, that could be a team that, one of the teams that actually could win. Their defense isn't very good, but they're very well coached and they're in the same division. And I know McVay ain't afraid of Shanahan and vice versa. So the Niners are much better. But again, it's not about being the best team. It's about being who's hot and healthy at the right time. 16 shots on goal, nothing for the Caps. 7 shots on goal, 2 goals for the Kraken. Tampa Bay has 0 chance. Yeah, and you better say BUCS, because if you say BUCKS, they'll be thinking Milwaukee. Yeah, we suck. I mean, the only other team that's on our suck level is what, Pittsburgh? So Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay are the dog shit of all dog shit. We shouldn't have made it last year, lost to the Cowboys, and obviously we don't deserve to be there this year either, but I guess someone from the dog shit conference has to make it, right? Yeah, Aiden can give you a full breakdown. I'm watching it too. Line change. Oh, 2-1 Kraken. Damn it. All right, Caps. Damn you. God damn it, Ovechkin. Oh, we got you. It's 2-1 Lightning. Less than 16 minutes left in the second period. 13 shots on goal for the Devils, 6 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, 6 shots on goal, 2 goals. Not good so far, but hopefully, they got chippy early on, and it's starting to they're starting to settle in to a certain degree, I guess. But Toretti, first goal with the Caps for Max. Come on, Vince. I hope the momentum doesn't start shifting. Come on, Joey. Oh, he is, man. He's a Hall of Famer, legend, just like Sidney Crosby. It took us a while to be able to find, potentially another one. Sad with Bedard getting his jaw ripped, but ripped and fractured. 13 minutes to go in the second period, 2-1 Kraken. 14 minutes left in the second period, 2-1 Lightning over the Devils. Ovechkin, stop cherry picking, you bum. Come on, Maddie. Uh-oh, shit. Oh, Morgan, nice defense by Seattle. That could have easily been a goal. It's like, help your goalie out, man. Alexiak, nice. Good defense. Less than 14 minutes to go with the Devils and the Lightning. Nice save by Joey Decord. I'll hook you guys up. Oh, yeah. Multitasking. That's what I do. And I won't lie, like I actually like watching Jack Hughes. So little Captain Jack. Oh, there we go. Oh, of course I can. You're my bro. Here, let me send it to Sarah, and then I'll transfer it from there. How long ago was this? 2-1 Kraken. Let's go. Martin Brodeur. Heck yeah, man. That's sweet. I usually take pictures in front of the Edgar Martinez and Ken Griffey Jr. statue outside the T-Mobile for the Mariners. Anytime I see statues and whatnot, yeah, I'm gonna be all over that. I mean, it would be cool if they did a Randy Johnson one, but since he bounced around from team to team, it's probably just going to be Edgar Griffey and Ichiro, I would assume, and then eventually Julio. 2019, hell yeah. This is the best photo that I've seen today. You might be a fan of the show, you may not, depending on who you are. But obviously, we know filming has started, and I can't wait, baby. What you know about the Hellfire Club? What you know about Stranger Things? Oh, baby. It's going to be so sweet. Stud. You buy season tickets to the Thunder, you get the free Devils ticket. Oh, nice. Good save by the Caps. Let's go, baby. When Stranger Things comes out, the world will shut down, just like when Grand Theft Auto comes out. When those two things come out, like literally life will be paused. I can't wait. And then I got to probably watch season 4 all over again, maybe a few weeks before so that way I can get all caught up. They'll be doing they'll be promoting it a few months ahead of time. So that way that you can go back and watch season 1, 2, 3, 4, and then feel like you got all caught up and whatnot with anything that you might have, forgot or missed, or just for nostalgic purposes, getting back into it. You can definitely fall in love with the characters on that show. And, like I said, there's going to be a lot of records broken when that comes out. It wouldn't surprise me if that ends up being like the top. It's got a cult following just like Game of Thrones and a few others. So less than 10 minutes to go in the second period. 2-1 Kraken. Let's go, baby. I hope they don't delay it. I mean, we've all been waiting for it for a long, long time. Hell, my favorite game right now is I don't even play Grand Theft Auto 5 anymore. I play Vice City, and then I think I'm going to go buy a used copy of San Andreas, so that way I can just do the Miami missions and then the California missions, and I can just have that hold me over. So Eddie, yeah, I think Eddie was a lot of people's favorite character. So that's what it's about, baby. Amazing show. All right, I'm gonna get my drink here real quick. Yeah, I can't afford anything, but I think at some point I'm going to have to do the same thing. Exactly. And like I said, even to this day, like Vice City, I still have my memory card with everything I saved like 20 years ago. So it's like, oh, I'm almost like, in my late teens, early 20s all over again, and going through it. So, yeah, well, these systems are going to last a little bit longer. They're not going to have a PS5 and then a PS6. Like eventually they're going to keep going, but it takes time. And then you also have to have agreements with the game developers and the games. So we're not going to see a PS6 for a while, but we will one day. But just we're going to get Grand Theft Auto on the PS5. We will. Lightning scored again. Uh-oh. 3-1 Lightning. The smoke machine is going off in Tampa. Watch out. 2-1 Kraken. 9:30, less than 9:30 to go in the second period. Less than 9 minutes to go in the second period. In both matchups, 3-1 Lightning over the Devils, 2-1 Kraken over the Caps. Yeah, mine too. Atari 2600, Asteroids, and Jungle Hunt, and a few other games. Kung Fu. Like we played video games at like the birth of video games, Odin. Like the birth of the internet, the birth of video games, when shit was like stick figures and shit, and like we were anticipating what it would look like when we got older. I know from going from Atari to like Nintendo and like Sega and the Nintendo 64, I know that like the moment my mind like exploded was probably like Mario 64, seeing that for the first time with like 3D, and then playing Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2, like those type of games. Like, oh my God, like video games are going to be like this. I was like, this is awesome. And then now you look to see where things, have gone from that point to where we're at now. Pretty incredible. Less than 7 minutes to go in the second period. Kraken up 2-1 on the Caps. 20 shots on goal for Washington, 15 for Seattle. Let's do it. Your boy doesn't need air. Air sandwiches, fingernail sandwich, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hour and 30 minutes in. Who, me or Odin's son? He does. I got WHL out here, obviously on the West Coast. So for AHL for you guys, is that like what Atlantic Hockey League, and then for me, it's like WHL, like Western Hockey League. Yeah, Atari, Nintendo, Sega, TurboGrafx. Yeah, TurboGrafx 16 and Sega CD. You lucky son of a bitch. Dreamcast, love that. Like I said, eventually I'm going to get a Dreamcast. Like, I feel like that's a very underrated system. Like I like PS2, 64 as far as like the old school stuff. Yeah, I do like Sega as well. And then, but like Dreamcast would, better than Sega Saturn, like with Virtua Fighter and all that. But Dreamcast, I want to get some of those like fishing games, with the real controller. And I don't know how much I would have to pay for a used Dreamcast that actually works at a video game store, how much they go for nowadays. But American Hockey League, AHL is one below. So what are the levels? Can you tell me what the levels are? Like NHL, AHL is like AAA baseball, and then what's below them? WHL, like mine, is below that. NHL, AHL, OHL, ECHL. Where's the WHL? What the hell? What the hell do I have out here in Oregon then? What are they then? He's like, they're not even named. That's some imaginary league you made up. Less than 7 minutes to go with the Lightning and the Devils. They're down by 2. No power play just yet, but hopefully the Devils can get on track. Kraken up 2-1 on the Caps on the road. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second period. Keep fighting, Kraken. Yeah, but all I know is the WHL for the Winterhawks, the Portland Winterhawks have been around for a fucking long time. So I don't know the whole breakdown of the league. I mean, I don't watch it on a regular basis or anything like that. But what I do know is that people here in Oregon will go to Winterhawk games, and it's not like a huge thing like Ducks and Beavers, but I mean, people go. We have a lot of options here. A little bit of soccer, a little basketball, football. Again, we don't got the Portland Beavers anymore for AAA, which was one of my favorite things. Since if you couldn't go all the way to Seattle for a 3-hour drive, you could go to like the Civic Center, PGE Park, which was like 30 minutes away from my house. Going to like downtown Portland and watching the Beavers play, which was like the Twins affiliate back in the day, which was awesome. Ah, I got you. Let's go Kraken. Less than 5 minutes to go with the Lightning and the Devils. 18 shots on goal for New Jersey, so it's not like they haven't tried. Just a couple mental errors, and having a player break his own ankles and turn over the puck right in front of the defender and have him get a cheap one. It should be 2-1 right now, not 3, but coulda, woulda, shoulda, I guess, right? All right, come on, Kraken. Finish strong here in this second period. Less than 4 minutes to go in both matchups. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at the whole breakdown on how they WHL as ECHL. See, I didn't. Yeah, I have no idea how all that stuff. Go, baby. Finish strong. These Winter Classics, though. The combination of the blue and the teal, and then the blue, and then the teal and the white, and then with the red numbers, and then the red S with the crack. I mean, there's nothing going to be better. Like, this jersey is cool. This jersey is cool, but it doesn't even come close to this jersey. This jersey will be the number one jersey probably forever. I don't know if there ever will be a jersey higher than this for the Kraken. It's incredible. Most teams would be jealous that they'd have a jersey that looks that good. See, he likes it. He knows. Kraken's top 2023 draft picks with the Rangers, Edward Sale and Carson Rakoff. Drafted 20th overall and 50th overall. Act looks a little concerned. Less than 4 minutes to go. 2-1 Kraken. There you go. 3-2 Devils. You're down. Or at least you got your second goal. Wow, look at that slap shot from that far away. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, and the defender actually knocked it in himself. The Lightning player knocked in the goal for you guys, so you got that cheap one back. Phantom goal. Phantom, just like when your player ended up, injuring himself and falling down and giving up an easy one there. Then I guess that's payback there, huh? Having the Lightning just knock in a phantom goal. I mean, it went like past the goalie, and then the puck ended up behind the goalie. Then the defender tried to get it out of there, and then ended up knocking it in himself. There you go. You guys get some support from me. Get a little devil spinning logo. Where's my Kraken spinning logo? Can't even get one. All right, less than 3 minutes to go. Oh, they're about to scrap again. Lightning got the Devils players in headlocks. Oh, they're scrapping. Who is that, Nemec? Nemec for the Devils? Pa, pa, pa. Okay. Things getting chippy with the the Devils goalie and some of the Lightning players. Miller's like, get out of here. All right, less than 3 minutes to go in the second period for the Kraken and the Caps. 21 shots on goal for the Caps, only one goal, 16 for the Kraken. And hopefully we get one last opportunity here in the last 2 minutes to extend the lead. Icing. Ooh. Jared McCann with a nice check there in the replay. Shout out to all the people watching in the room or watching on Twitter/X. Hope you're having a good Thursday. And then tomorrow we'll either take the day off or I might do an NHL stream. And then Schultz, baby. 3-1, Kraken. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. 3-1, Kraken. Let's go. Yeah. Heck yeah. Great finish there. You ask and you shall receive. I need a little bit of a strong finish at the end of periods in the first and second period. And it's always awesome when you can get a goal with like 2 minutes left in the first, second, or third period, depending on how the flow of the game has gone. We're getting very close to having our 8th game in a row. 8-game winning streak. I like it. Nice job, Jaden. Schwartzy, baby. 3-1, Kraken. Less than a minute to go in the second period. 3-1 Kraken, baby. It's like not only do we have someone we can trust in net now with Joey Decord, but now everyone's scoring goals for Seattle, and it's like almost a different player in a different period. You know, last time we played Buffalo, it was 5 goals with 5 different players. It's just like a beautiful thing to see, and it all starts, you know, with having someone consistent and reliable as your goalie in net. It's like offensive line, defensive line. Once you have things secure, everything else starts falling into place when you got the line of scrimmage handled. And that's exactly what we got going on here. And we got players down, Kraken, and the Caps. Get up. 3-2 Lightning, less than 10 seconds to go in the second period. All right, we're into the intermission. 3-1 Kraken, 3-2 Lightning. Let me know what you want to do for photos while I'm waiting. And then we have one more period to go. Yeah. All right, I got one for you. Yeah, pimp in the making. Pimping at 3. Baby O-Dog, 3 years old, with the bat, with the toys in front. Cowboys, Indians, wrestling dudes. Your boy. I was going to hit the shit out of that wiffle ball. You don't want to fuck with O-Doggy Dog. The legacy was born very early on. All right, man. Have a good one, bro. Bro, you know, I had all the Asian hair, you know, and stuff. It got to a point where I had, this much, and then it was like shorter, and like the Asian long bangs, you know, and whatnot, like anime hair. And then I would just shave the side with like a 0, you know, and then there would be a little bit, and then eventually you just got to the point where I would just, you know, pick everything. And, you know, it's like either if you have like receding hairline going up in the front, like the widow's peak, or on the top, you know, at some point, you know, you don't want to be like the George Costanza where you only have the hair around the sides. That's not a good look. So eventually, you know, if you end up doing it earlier, you know, and then you just maintain it, then it is what it is. But, you know, some people look better than others with the bald head. So. Plus, it takes a lot of time to be able to style hair like that, you know? Gel and mousse and hairspray, anime hair, Goku, Dragon Ball Z. Gang. I should, huh? So I get like super rich and get like hair plugs and have like super long hair. I look good with the long hair, bro. Long hair coming out of the bandanas and the beanies. I look like a wrestler, dude. It'd be awesome. All right, I'm going to go check up on Paisley here real quick. And then if there's any photos that anyone wants to see, just comment below. And hopefully we'll get some people to come through to show some love. Maybe a dono. Maybe 2 donos. Maybe no donos. We'll find out. All right, man. Have a good rest of your day, brother. Give me like 1 or 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Good Ovechkin photos while we're waiting. This looks like some Winter Classic for the Caps. Kraken looks better, but still kind of cool. Now I got to look at some of the old like Winter Classic jerseys to see if they match up to the Krakens. Like Kraken to me is better than that one. Here's one from 2019 with the Bruins there and the Blackhawks. I still like the Krakens better than those two. There's another Pittsburgh one for the Winter Classic. Crosby. Hey, maybe the Kraken is the best one out of them all. I mean, you tell me. They're all kind of cool, like throwback, type looking, but I mean, after looking at some of those, I mean, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Blackhawk one looks, too generic. It looks like an Adidas, type of sweatsuit type thing. Color scheme obviously is off on that one. Oh, baby. Looks the best. Swag. Like by a landslide. It's not even close. The front part with the S and the Kraken, I mean, it's just incredible. Old episode or new episode? Because I think they're doing like Next Level Chef in like 2 weeks or whatever. So got one period to go, and then we'll figure out what we do tomorrow. If we do an NBA game, an NHL game, there's not very many games tomorrow, or if we take the day off, since we'll be doing football on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I might do 2 games on one of the days, maybe, but I haven't decided yet. I want to make sure I spend some time with Paisley too. So Browns, Texans, I'll watch it, but we'll just stream Dolphins, Chiefs, and then I'll watch the other games: the Steelers, Bills in the morning, Packers, Cowboys, and then we'll do Rams, Lions, and then Eagles, Bucks. Packers, Cowboys, and Browns, Texans. Like if I knew that we would be able to hit goal on both of those, I would do them. But it's like you don't want to grind out an 8 or 9 hour day and then end up getting a 0 or very little support. So it's a new episode. Oh, nice. It's a great show. Anything Gordon Ramsay is hella entertaining. I love it. And then you get to see the personalities, of the cooks, some that are good, some aren't, and you can kind of hear their backstory and whatnot. It's pretty neat. Ah, Lee, how clean that looks. One looks like it costs $500. The other one looks like it should be at Goodwill. You tell me which one is which. Oh, Yankees did? Double elimination. What episode are you on? Maple Leafs and Islanders knotted up at 3, end of the second period. FSU football penalized for NIL violations. What's new? This is what I'm happy about, baby. Eventually, we're going to win. Where's Blake Snell gonna? Blake Snell wants a lot of money. Bill Belichick to the Cowboys. All right, baby. Panthers, Edmonton, Kraken. Let's go. I mean, he would fit the bill, you know, being like that old school coach, you know. I mean, unless they, you know, unless they end up making it to the Super Bowl or whatever, but I just don't see any story where the Cowboys beat the Niners. So, Cowboys are still going to have to win a game before they talk about the Niners, though, too. So, based off the bracket, Sarah, what winner is it? The Bucks and Eagles, whoever wins that would play Dallas. Is that what most likely the scenario would be? Is obviously higher seed, lower seed, but it would be the winner of the Eagles and Bucks would more than likely play the Cowboys, or is it a different? Or is it the winners of the Rams and Lions would play the Cowboys? All right, third period has started. 3-1 Kraken. Yeah. But they've been better overall with the offense, getting rid of Kellen Moore. I don't think McCarthy's that great either, but if the team keeps winning, you know. We're close to a wild card. At least when I looked it up a couple days ago, we were a couple games off. Like a few days ago, we were in a playoff spot, and then a couple days ago, we were a couple games out. And but again, we're this might be our 8th win in a row, so we're trying to get up there to the nice save. Yeah. I mean, we're definitely going to have to see after the All-Star break, how things end up kind of panning out and who can stay, hot and healthy too on that backstretch. I mean, at the beginning of the year, it looked like we had 0% chance, and then now we have, Decord in net. Now it feels like we will make it. We won't like win the division, but we can, hopefully get a wild card spot and see what happens. 13-0-3 when leading after the second period. Great stat line for the Kraken. 3-11-1 when trailing after the second period for the Caps, so they're not coming back. Got to get a bunch of defensive players. Yeah, last time I checked, they had the Vegas Golden Knights and the Avs. I mean, I don't know about today's standings, but like as of 2 days ago, they were both in second place. Yeah, let's take a peek. So Boston's in first, the Rangers are in first, Winnipeg is in first, Colorado in second, Dallas in third in the Central, and then Vancouver, and then Vegas is still in second. So everything is still pretty much the same as it was a couple days ago. 21 shots on goal for the Caps, 20 for the Kraken. Yeah, Avs in second. Good save. There we go. 3-1 Kraken. Let's go. This is what it's about. That's what it's about, Matt. Right there. Staying. Alabama hire an in-house candidate? No, but we'll see what they do. $15 minutes left in the third period. 3-1 Kraken. Come on, Seattle. Good defense by the Kraken. I won't question his aggressiveness ever again. Like I said, it was just early on in the season, high profile game, a game that we feel that we could have won if he just would have been conservative. But again, if you don't feel that you can trust your kicker and you want to be aggressive, then it makes sense. But I don't think any of the Oregon fans knew how shitty the kicker was. And if we would have known that information, I don't think a lot of Duck fans would have been as mad. So, to lose to the team that went to the Natty by 3 twice, I mean, we're close. And if they went undefeated, we only lost a couple games. So it's like, we have to take our baby steps. Oregon isn't going to be the best team every year in the conference, but we have a good chance to win the Big Ten next year. I'll tell you that. We're not afraid of Michigan or Ohio State or anyone else. Definitely not afraid of USC or UCLA or Washington. So, it'll be Oregon, Washington. We'll battle, but it'll be Oregon, Michigan, Ohio State, I would assume, for the Big Ten title next year. Nico. Less than 13 minutes to go in the third period. 3-1 Kraken. Defend the deep, release the Kraken, baby. Oh, your Devil's getting a little crazy. Oh! Wow. Joey Decord with the save, and the player went flying. Washington on the power play. Is that tripping? Yeah, I know. I told you. You're addicted. You kept wanting to argue with me that you didn't want to have it, and then I told you how cool it was, and now you're more addicted to the Twitter X now, Matt, than anyone on planet Earth. There needs to be an addiction hotline for Twitter X for you. Addicted boy. Addicted boy. Oh, they're going to call it back. This is Matt's life before Twitter. And now this. Every second of the day. Before, what am I doing with my life? After I listen to Oh Dog and Dog. And that's how you feel every day now, like Joe Dirt Day. Joe Dirt. I love Twitter/X. All right, Washington power playing. Minute 30 to go. 5-on-4 for the Caps. Come on, Kraken. Good save by Joey. Goats, 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 goats. 2 hours and 12 minutes. No love. What a great day. All right, 1 minute left in the power play. Less than 12 minutes to go in the third period. 3-1 Seattle. Less than 30 seconds left in this power play. Come on, Seattle. Come on, Tanev. Oh, good save. All right, we're all. Oh, nice save again by Decord. All right, full strength. They blow it dead. Oh, all right, 10 minutes to go in the third period. 24 shots on goal for the Caps, 21 for the Kraken. Things have kind of mellowed out. Hasn't really been a chippy matchup, not a lot of power plays. Nothing really too crazy about the matchup, but we had definitely, were behind the 8 ball initially, but things have kind of leveled out. Hopefully we can stay aggressive here in this third period. Wow. Caps have given up 15 goals in their last 3 games. And I think the Kraken have given up like a couple, like 4. Nice job, or 3. Shut out 1 and then 2 to the Sabres. 9 minutes to go in the third period. Come on, Kraken. He said 9:15 Wendy's. Nice save. Yeah, you guys got the crazy weather in the Midwest and the East Coast. All right, less than 9 minutes to go in the third period. Doesn't look or feel like Seattle's going to lose this game. And if they end up pulling this out, which they will, it'll be their 8th game in a row with a dub. Feels good, man. Icing. 11-2-2 record when we have 2 or fewer goals allowed. It's a hell of a good record. Cartier and Wenberg doing things early on. Come on, Maddie, let's go. The Twitters. Oh, Evan Stewart, nice. I already knew that with his type of personality and the stuff that with football and everything, like it's I'm on it, every hour pretty much reading on there first. Larson, baby, there we go, 4-1 Kraken, hell yeah, let's go. Nice job, Larson. Let's go. We are rolling right now. Incredible pass by Turbo. 4-1 Kraken. It's like a dream come true, man. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Ha. Yeah. You play NHL 24. I play NHL 2002. That's what I play on the PS2. I like vintage stuff. Like when they got Sakic and Patrick Waugh going against like Martin Brodeur. Those are like the 2 top teams from like 2001. It's an awesome game, man. Like, even to this day, it still holds up. It's awesome. All right, less than 7 minutes to go. 4-1 Kraken. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, I used to play like NHL 94, 95. Like 94 is considered one of the top 3 hockey games of all time on the Sega Genesis. It was very clean. Upcoming penalty on the Caps there. Cross-checking there on the Caps. Carlson with the penalty. In another sub, so even though we're not getting the maybe the support and maybe the matchup being it early, rather than later, at least we're going that route. Got to look at the positives, in the day, even when things don't go your way. At least the Kraken are up 4-1, then losing 4-1 to the Caps. So got to have a good perspective. And then we'll figure out what we do tomorrow. If we take the day off, or if I end up doing an NBA game, or if we end up doing. I mean, tomorrow there's only 3 games on, so for the NHL, there's not a lot of selection, unfortunately. Like we have 2 games: Predators and Stars, Flyers and Wild. I have no interest in doing the Flyers and Wild. Predators and Stars, I would do for just the Stars. You know, um, I mean, NBA, Blazers and T Wolves, but obviously we would know that the Blazers would just get obliterated, but it would be something different to do. So I don't know. Yeah, nothing really special. Kind of garbage Friday for sports, and then we got all the NFL playoffs on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be great. So maybe we'll take the day off, or maybe I'll do the Stars or the Blazers. I haven't decided yet. I mean, obviously, I need to make up for today, but I mean, tomorrow's matchups are even worse than today's matchups. So getting little to no support 2 days in a row isn't good for my mental health. So maybe we take the day off tomorrow. Yeah, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll do the Blazers though, because I still, even though they suck, it's still my team, and so I kind of want to like check in on them here and there, and I don't have to do a bunch of streams. But if I end up doing like 10 Blazer streams in a season, and until we get to like playoff time, and then we'll maybe do a couple games here and there and whatnot. I mean, we're gonna get to a point. It's going to be NBA, NHL, or college hoops, and I would definitely rather do NHL at the top, but there's just going to be days where, we either don't stream at all or we do NBA. So I guess, I'd rather work than not. I'm not lazy. So yeah, they don't play tomorrow. I mean, the game selection tomorrow is terrible. So, and I do like doing, Dallas, Colorado, Vegas, and Seattle the most. But again, it's like I don't want to make a thumbnail for an hour, stream for 3 hours, and then we're sitting at little or no support. So I'd rather spend time with Paisley and catch up on some shows if need be. Every day is a different day, so it's like you don't really know. You could actually have goats show up on a stream that most people wouldn't care about, and we can end up having a successful day. That could happen, or we could end up putting a lot of time and effort in and getting no support. So, and on top of it being Friday night. So less than 3 minutes to go. All right, 2:30 left in the third period. Kraken utter domination on the Caps, which I love to see. Ovechkin not really that much of a factor. Obviously, getting older in age with him and Sidney Crosby, they're not going to take over games like they did earlier in their career. And we'll see if the Kraken can get one more cheap goal here. They got a cheap goal within the last 2 minutes of the first period, last 2 minutes of the second period. Now we're in the last 2 minutes of the third. Can they pour one more on? We don't need it, but I don't want to give up another. And I just love that Joey Decord is playing so consistently in net. It's 2 goals or less every single start, and that is awesome. It will be nice to get back into baseball too. Once baseball and spring training starts and whatnot. I mean, we already know how baseball fans are. Also, some support, some don't. And a lot of times, I'd be putting in a hell of a lot of effort in, with everything, and hopefully, we get a little bit more support on that end too. Less than a minute to go. Next game for the Kraken Saturday at the Blue Jackets, which I will be watching, but we probably won't do a stream for that. That's going to be at 3:30. We'll do the Chiefs and the Dolphins on Peacock Saturday at 5. So more than likely that'll be our next stream, unless I decide to do the Blazer game just to vibe with people, which I might end up doing. So it won't necessarily be. Oh, it's not like the Blazers are going to win. They're going to get absolutely destroyed by the T Wolves, but it could give us a chance just to kind of hang out, throw photos up and whatnot. We're playing the Thunder right now and down 40. Is that good? 89-49. Is that good? The Blazers are terrible. That's Kraken hockey, baby. All my Blazer friends. We're only down 40. Nice job, Kraken. Well, I wish we had more people show up and more people show some love, but shout out to the people on Twitter/X and obviously Aiden coming through, hanging out, Odin's son, Sarah, and then I'll let you know tomorrow on what we decide to do. Can't have too many days that are like this, though, especially when we're doing this full time. Some days are going to be great, some days are going to be underwhelming, and you just got to be able to move forward. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And I'll end up posting tomorrow what we end up deciding to do, if we end up streaming or taking the day off. And then we'll be streaming Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for Dolphins, Chiefs Saturday night at 5 Pacific time, Rams and Lions at 5 o'clock on Sunday, and then Eagles and Bucks on Monday. So that'll be the schedule as of today. And then we'll figure out if we end up doing something tomorrow. So shout out to all the people that commented, shared, all the people that watch on Twitter/X, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe on Saturday. Look at the socials and we'll go over that. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.